logs in the hot sun. Gotta clear them all out till there ain't none. Work that tiger cat to death till the job's done and we do it all again. Through the sand beds and the muddy waters, pushes old can work just a little bit harder. Got my 990 pulling to make an honest dollar. It's Goodson's all terrain. Goodson's all terrain. Goodson's all terrain.
You know, today, being that Antonio's out of town this week, I've actually got my first chance to actually run the loader. You know, I've been in it and played with it before we bought it, but this super fast. I hadn't been in the loader that fast and never. And of course, I'm going slow with it because it is so fast, but it's smooth, fast, and quiet. Tiger Cat did a good job on that loader. It's remarkable. I mean, you can actually have the motor wide open, hold a cell phone conversation if you need to. Like on the tractors, you can't do that. But this loader right here, you can do it. It's really quiet, and they've actually done good on the AC on them. Because if you look at the loader, it ain't up with glass. I mean, the whole it's like you're in a bubble up there. But when you turn that air conditioner on, it keeps you cool. So they did a good job on it, and I think it's been a good investment.
With still a good amount of wood on the ground, Bobby and the guys raced to get the 7-mile track buttoned up.
Well, we're on the 7-mile road back here cutting. Of course, we actually moved back here because last year when it flooded and run us out of here, we was down on the Corbett track. And of course, when there's water 3 foot deep out here, you can't pick the mats up, you can't get the wood up, so we had to pull out and leave everything. And we left about 20 loads on the ground. So we moved back over here to try to get that cleaned up. But and Pim wanted his track cut, which is where the loaders are right now, is on Pim's track. But we finally got the road straight. The road's good enough now that we can get back there. So we got one of the loaders, we moved back there this morning, and they're trying to get up all that dead wood. Well, it's pretty much dead now, it's been there 7 months. But we're trying to get that cleaned up, and we got the new loader up here, and Antonio had to carry his son somewhere this weekend, so he won't be here this week. So I'm running the new loader right now, and I'm loading trucks as they come in, but we're trying to concentrate on getting that dead wood up down at the end, which is the whole reason we came back here. And it's been here 4 weeks, and we just got the road good enough we can go back in there and get it. So that's where we're at right now. Stay tuned and find out how it goes.
Right across these plains and prairies, Rocky Mountain highs, fade off into the distance like ghost riders in the sky. Black smoke and white line, steel horses side by side. It's more than just a living, y'all. Hell, it's our way of life. We're the last of the cowboys, the giddy up gone boys. 18 wheels on the concrete, it's a slow and dying breed, rolling like Jesse.
Hello, my name is Freddie. Run a bogey skidder. Waiting on some hoses to be brought to me now when broke down. Yeah, I've been out here about close to 40 years now, doing this off and on most of my life, working in the woods. Hard life, and accidents happen. Got to be on your toes all the time. Paying attention, or to get you hurt.
While out pulling wood, Freddie discovers a loss of pressure in one of the skidders. And without a replacement on hand, Justin takes a drive over to Regalwood to filter some hydraulics.
No wrap. So, I mean, you know, and all the other crap I got going on.
Kids can pass it on.
Third time generation, little old school salvation.
Of course, I did fly on that little old helicopter that had Myrtle Beach City.
But 11 years ago, they delivered this tractor.
Ordered at 948. You go on them today and gonna stick your 24s on, getting over here too much then. Yep.
Washers and might look into that.
Yeah, I mean, usually it'll turn pretty quick. It'll react quick for me.
So today is Friday. Usually things are a little bit slower on Friday, so I try to work on a tractor, try to just keep up on stuff. And Fred's tractor today had a few hoses leaking, so I went in and changed those. They're kind of a pain in the butt because you got to flip the cab over to get to them with steering hoses. But I got them changed, and hopefully it'll kind of cut down some of the oil consumption, and because everything's going up in price right now. I think buckets of oil have doubled in price since this new administration has come in. So everything's going up. So we gotta stop some leaks and just get tight.
Well, that's all I need. That's all I need on this.
Then what is he talking about? I don't understand what he's doing, what he's saying.
All I need is a plug right there.
Y'all, this is pretty much what we get when we just let the camera roll.
There's enough on a wire.
What's on the end of this wire?
A plug. If it'll match up with the plug you got at the shop.
And it hooks straight to the motor.
That's all we need. That's all we need. And it'd be so much simpler than redoing everything. Making that other one completely, make it work. Take all of it off and make all of that work. I don't know. What I'm talking about be the simplest.
Pulled some of this out of these tires too. These are horseshoe nails?
Oh, horseshoe nails. They put them in old houses where on the outside where they put siding on it. That's what they use. And they use it inside on walls. And
Isn't there a dump over there on 421?
big one. But
There are 4 things that are guaranteed in southeastern North Carolina. That's heat, humidity, rain, and mosquitoes. No matter where you go, you will get one or more of the above. Although the rain doesn't slow the guys down, it is guaranteed to make one's day extremely uncomfortable.
Hey guys, I wanted to let y'all know something, which I was there by myself and there really wasn't any way to film it. But we bought these big old ropes because of y'all, all my viewers. We had, when Monkey's truck got messed up, everybody started telling us about these yanking ropes. I'd never heard of them. And actually you can see that big red one on the back there. We keep it on the motor grader to pull out the big trucks. But I was at the shop the other day and we got the forklift stuff. And my son has got a 4-wheel drive Massey Ferguson tractor. It's not a great big one, but they're bigger than a lawnmower. Couldn't even shake it. And I got in that night with my pickup. Me and my brother went down there, Mike, and we hooked to it. And it's that inertia, whatever it builds up in that thing when you snatch it or jerk it, it pulled it right out like it wasn't nothing. I mean, I had to jerk on it, but it pulled it right out. And the sky has opened up on us, but I did want to let y'all know that we're on the 7-mile road right now, and we are got about maybe a week left here. We're finishing up, and we got another nice track to go to. It's they call it the Blueberry Track, but it's over 20,000 acres, and hopefully we can get in there and stay there as long as we'd like. But it's got a good mix of pine and hardwood, and that's where our next move is. Hopefully, if nothing don't come up, but I look forward to seeing y'all guys over there once we get there.
Well, today is Friday, and the guys have moved off the 7-mile road onto the Oceanic track. And the loads are going out like a well-oiled machine. Yeah, this is how things are supposed to work. Right before lunch, Raul discovers a small leak in one of the hoses in the grapple head. Raul has only been on the loader a few months and has become extremely efficient on it. Yep, looks like the hose got chafed pretty bad.
Good to talk with you again. It's like it's been a while, but I want to talk to you a little bit about Pecky cypress. Out here in the Cape Fear River, we're not in the river, but in the swamp. I don't know when it was, 100 years ago, 150 years ago, when these guys cut this timber back then. anyway, I don't know why the trees were left or what the circumstances were, but since we've been out here cutting this wood here, we've come across several cypress trees, you know, some 3 or 4 feet diameter. And you can see the axe cuts on it where they chopped them down with an axe back in the day. Well, we've got these out and we've actually got a good load of them. We carried the Turnbull. And what I want to do is this, anybody that's interested in like Pecky cypress or that old kind of cypress stuff like that, if you'll get up with contact me or Turnbull Lumber Company, we've got probably 7,000 or 8,000 board feet of it right now that which we ain't sawed it yet, but he's going to saw it pretty soon. But if anybody's interested in that stuff, give me a call and we'll make a deal with it. But yeah, every now and then we run across some of it, and we've got a few more pieces here. I don't know if it's enough for a whole load yet, but we'll see. And we're actually finishing up on this track down here on the 7 Mile Road. It's been a good track. You know, we've been in here for, well, I guess about over 25 years now cutting. And there's 2 more tracks of wood left. One is Turnbull's track, and the other one is one of Corbett's tracks. And then everything that you see standing around us now is stuff that we cut, you know, about 21, 22 years ago when Fran and Bertha hit, and it just blowed down a bunch of wood. So we've come back now and cut everything we didn't cut then. So we still got a stand growing here, and I'm sure Pim's gonna go back out there and plant whatever the Forest Service tells them. But it's the end of a good run for us out here. We're gonna miss it, but we got a little bit more to cut. I don't know when they'll want to cut it though, but y'all stay tuned.
Well, I hope this weather holds. I tell you, it doesn't get much better than this for fall. It could be a little cooler. Fall should be here already, but it's not. But at least it's dry. We had one big rain event a couple of weeks ago, and that kind of knocked us back for a loop, but we're recovering. I think we've got maybe a week or a week and a half at this site, and then we go back to Hallsboro. Crew's not really looking forward to that due to travel time. They've got an hour and a half travel time one way. That's 3 hours a day they don't get paid for, and it makes for a long work week. But anyway, we got to go where the wood is. Anyway, it's been good here while it's lasted, and we will be back. It's not all gone, but we'll be back. That might be their Christmas track when we get through at Hallsboro.
Bobby and the crew wind down on the Oceanic track. The count is in. They have removed 117 loads off the track this week. That means
Been a long time coming. Yeah. You know, I think the last time we got it is when right after we got the new truck. Dear Lord, thank you for this day. Thank you, dear God, for being so good to us. Thank you, dear Lord, for keeping us all safe this past week. Thank you, dear God, for the production of men. God, it's been a long time coming, dear Lord, but I want them to appreciate, I want them to know that I appreciate their help, and I thank you, dear God, for letting it happen. I pray that you bless the food we're about to have. In your son's precious name we pray. Amen. Oh no, she didn't do that. What's that? She didn't give us nothing to eat with.
Oh yeah.
She said she
I
had
got utensils in my cooler, ain't worried about it.
She said, we got you all packed up. Spoon or fork?
TV dinners.
Well, mine's going to the beach this coming week.
I didn't do it. They need to have, he said steadfast the whole time. No, they ain't gonna have, they ain't gonna have. And Kay,
Did all the men sign this?
A damn bit of backbone. 1/2 miles on them too. They wore down pretty darn good. I swear they done good.
I have to go back and look at it because I don't remember. You check it? Yeah, I didn't know. I mean, you're on full. What do you want to think? And y'all been playing for y'all been tomorrow. You know, we've had some comments here lately about the logging industry, about us destroying the forest and, you know, killing these trees out here that puts off oxygen. It's a misconception there. When a tree is just like a person, it's got a lifespan. When a tree is young, like all these trees we cut 20 years ago, the trees are young, they're growing, they are like a sponge. They're sucking up water, they're sucking in carbon dioxide, they're putting off oxygen. When a tree gets older, all that slows down. I mean, yes, we can let the old trees sit there and grow till they die and fall down the woods, and then everything they sucked up, all the carbon dioxide they sucked up, it goes right back in the atmosphere again. So we're utilizing it. You take the old trees out, you let the new tree grow, and good example, a teenager. You take a teenager boy, you cannot feed him enough food when he's growing. Now once you get old like me, you get fat when you eat. But a teenager, they're constantly burning it off, and you got to keep replenishing it. Same thing with a tree. When the tree's young, they're going to suck up a lot more carbon dioxide, going to put off a lot more oxygen than an old tree. It's just a cycle of life. We're not destroying anything. We're taking these trees out to be used for furniture, 1,000 different things, and new trees are being planted. Well, in hardwood, actually, you don't have to even plant them. They'll spread off the same stump and grow again. Pine trees, people, you know, want different kind of pine trees, and they'll plant them. We have been in some places where The guys have planted back cypress because cypress is a more valuable tree than your standard gum tree, but that's up to the landowner's deal. He can do whatever he wants to, but if you don't want to spend the money to replant it, none of this on the 7 Mile Road was replanted. All this is natural growth that you see, and it's standing as thick as hair on a dog's back. I mean, it's just natural. God takes care of the earth. I mean, so anyway, I hope, send your questions about that. I'd love to debate you on it, but we're not destroying anything. This is not deforestation. Strip malls, housing projects, stuff like that, that is deforestation. Because once you put that strip mall there, a tree ain't going there anymore. This right here is not deforestation. This is just using what God gave us. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. We're at the end of it. We're on the end of the 7 Mile tract, or what we're going to cut for now. Which is, we've had some good weeks here, and we'll probably be finished here. We moved the cutter out today, Friday, and the guys will probably be here till Wednesday or Thursday cleaning up, getting everything fixed back. And then we're going back to Hallsboro. So y'all stay tuned and see what goes on at Hallsboro. Maybe we'll have some trucks this time. And if you hadn't subscribed, please do, and send your comments and hit that like button. Thank you.